Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ay. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, why you do that like that?
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New England Patriots. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Geis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch 7. Watch 7. Single. Let's go.
Mostert. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action with Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
first down. It's Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. This is Geis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Switch. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Hey, we heavy on the edges,
58, right over there.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The try here for the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Next the score, Redskins 7, Patriots 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Yo.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Shell.
Sony Michel, his first carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Another run, this time Forte. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody can run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
Backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, check. Mike 50.
Here we go.
Now Goff on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 35. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Back to you. 51 for the mark.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Christian Kirk deep to return it. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Right here, right here.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Yeah, Rick Wall. Let's go.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, 5. Greystone, travel.
50, Mike 50.
Here's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
You got 3 down.
Play action. Haskins. And he slings one that's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield. 3rd down here. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is gone. Being chased out left. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a toss. This is Geis. And 3 yards there. Takes him to the 45.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really the offensive line not helping him much. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now Haskins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
And the Redskin first down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins, and his throw here's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No 1st down.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2 for 1. 2 up. 50. Come on, baby.
Now it's gone. Now he's going to go deep down the left, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
Here we go.
On 1st down, this is Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 38, Haskins gets this one to Morris. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Now Haskins on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Redskins 14, Patriots nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Come on, set. Just Pittsburgh. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Haskins to throw it. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Haskins on 3rd down. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again they run. Again it's Forte. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
20, 12.
On first down, this is Forte. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On second down, Michel. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give to Michel running right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
17's Mike.
Gone. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the red zone now, Goff. And he's got it. 11 more on that one and another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll try to run with Forte. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Montez Sweat getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Yes, sir. Hey, orbit.
Check my 50.
Now gone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, come on. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. 3 down.
On play action, Haskins. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that will be incomplete. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check 3.
They stay on the ground. Forte again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch twins. Hey, switch gears. Switch.
Value 3. Value 3. Hey, 76. 76.
Play action. It's gone. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
General West.
Hatchet. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Joker.
They'll try and get it with Forte. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go with Forte. And an alley to run. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
I'm coming after you.
Shell.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff has got his man. It's Andrews. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Goff now looking to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. On the ground, Forte. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Haskins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 37. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 23-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Check 52.
Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Forte, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Hey, go kill.
Check.
Two-check bomber. Two-check bomber.
On 1st down, Forte. And, the ball's out. Forte loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go. Mike 20.
Mike 17. I'm coming after you.
BC.
On 2nd down now, Michelle. He's to the 10. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Slam.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
3 for 1.
Strip that ball.
To throw is gone. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Get up. Hard. 58 for Mike. Hey.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Throwing now is Haskins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Forte. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Protein spill. Value 1.
Now it's gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, let's go. Go, ground. Ground. Ground.
Rabbit. Mike.
Go.
All day, just like that.
12.
Now gone. Catch is made by Harry. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. He hit his first. Now this from 43. This one through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off left tackle, it's Geis. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Gun, Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for Washington, their end of the win comes.